Hello guys, a very good evening and a very warm welcome to yet another super curious, super amazing and very interesting topic of the beautiful series that we are running, Curious Minds, every day from Monday to Friday at 5:30 p.m. live on Embibe Achieve CBSE 6 to 8 channel. And my name is Pritesh, I'm your host, your host and a proud educator from Embibe, wishing all of you a very happy Valentine's Day. Yes guys, Valentine's Day is a beautiful day where we have got to love ourselves first, because only when we are full of love, we are full of self acceptance, we are full of self gratitude, self consideration, only then we'll be able to love anybody else around us. So guys, it is time to recognize love for yourself, है ना? And fill yourself with the love, fill yourself with gratitude, fill yourself with complete peace and harmony, and only then we'll be able to spread the love around. I put a very nice post out there on my Instagram. You can follow me on Instagram at Biology with Pritesh, and we can stay connected over there as well, right? So today we are going to talk about how social media is killing you. Yesterday, not yesterday actually, on Sunday, I took a session for grade 10 standard board, the ones those are going to attempt for their 10 standard boards, that what you are not supposed to do during your board exams or before your board exams. In that, I spoke about a very interesting series. I think it is on Netflix if I am not wrong. And the name of the series is Social Dilemma. Now, that series is a documentary which is done by people who have worked at Twitter, people who have worked at Facebook, people who have worked at Snapchat, people who have worked at Instagram, and they have done that series. And during that series, you come across such alarming and mind-blowing facts on how social media is playing with you, how it is manipulating you, and how it is making you do what it wants you to do and increase their view time, increase their watch time, increase their traffic. So that is what we are going to talk about in today's session, and let's begin. It's going to be a beautiful interaction. So guys, do visit the Embibe page, which gives you completely free interactive learning, whether it is concepts, tests, assignments, study material, question, solution, explanation to solution, books, reference books, NCRT, absolutely free of cost for any board, any grade, any subject and in any language. And also guys, do connect with us on Telegram as well by scanning the QR code and joining us on Embibe Achieve CBSE Class 6 to 8 Telegram channel. Okay? Now, so we are talking about on how social media is killing you. Recently, I came across a very interesting article which was, which said that if you spend more than 2 hours on social media, on your mobile phone, it actually starts killing your creativity, because this social media has an impact on the neurons, it has an impact on the chemical coordination of your body, and that in turn reduces your creativity. Man is said to be a very social animal and also very creative. We have got cave paintings built by the first man which are more than 10,000 years old, which means man is a creative animal. Man is also a very social animal, which means he wants to interact with fellow humans, not with a machine, right? So man wants to interact with fellow humans. And in the past few months, I have understood that how beautiful and how enlightening it is to interact with people rather than being on the phone. When you talk to different people coming from different walks of life who have had different life experiences, and when they share these experiences with you, you learn so much about human nature. You learn so much about what human is as a person, what is the worst that a human can think, what is the best that a human can think, how to deal with emotions like jealousy, like jealousy or lust or love or peace or forgiveness or gratitude. How do you feel these emotions and how do you balance them out in your life? It is very it is very easy to fall prey to what the society wants you to do or to what the society wants you to think. For example, if it is you and your friend, and your friend has just bought the most expensive car and you do not have a car, they'll say it is very natural to feel jealous. that is how the society plays with your mind. That is how the society conditions you. But you have to decide for yourself that I am this particular type of a person, I am this kind of a human being, and I want this for you. And then you decide whether you want to feel jealous that he has a car and I don't have a car, I wish his car gets damaged, or I wish his car gets punctured. Or you want to feel happy, oh, I'm so happy that my friend will now be traveling in a good car, right? Or see, I'm not saying that you have to be a saint, that oh, let God give him more and more. I'm not saying that, but you can at least not be jealous and be ambitious for yourself, that he has got a car, that's great, and one day I'm going to get, I'm going to be so successful that even I'll be getting a car like that. Also, then talking about success over here, success is also very, very subjective. It's a very subjective feeling. Some people who have millions might feel that we are the most successful people on the earth, and some people who just have 2 square meals might be feeling that we are the most successful people in the world. Now, if you see these two situations, there might be a person who is living in a mansion driving a Rolls Royce, and he might be visiting a counselor every week driving in his Rolls Royce, whereas there might be a very, very modest person living in a very, very humble home, and having just 2 square meals with his family and being so happy and satisfied. Now, whom would you call successful? The person who is living in a humble home, or the person who is driving to a counselor in a Rolls Royce? Obviously we will see the one who is living in a humble home because he's satisfied. So success is also very, very subjective. For some people, being with their loved one is success. For some people, having X amount of money is success. For some people, having X amount of fame is success. So success is very, very subjective. Social media, society, the people around us, they control your mind, they condition you to think in a particular manner, but there is where your wisdom lies. You have to decide for yourself that what kind of a human being you want to be, and that is how you have to control your feelings. That is how you have to control what you want to feel for others, what you want to feel for yourself, and that is how you should move on in life. Okay, so talking about how social media is killing you, let's move ahead. That health experts love to say that sitting is the new smoking. Given the number of diseases to which sitting is linked and the number of people it apparently kills every year, sitting is one of the worst things we can do for health. Yes, that is absolutely true. They say that sitting at a place for so many hours together, just scrolling on your phone, is even more dangerous than smoking cigarettes, because sitting is actually the new cancer, right? I get so many DMs on my Instagram that, sir, we want to get out of Instagram, we want to get out of social media, but we are not able to do it. We want to get out of phones, but we are not able to do it. So I'll give you a very, very simple tip. What you need to do is that when you're using your phone, use your phone like this. Instead of like this, when you use your phone like this, two things happen. First is that you will spend a lot of time on your phone, and second is it gives a strain on your neck. In the long run, it will cause problems in your spine as well, in your vertebral column as well. So what you need to do is you need to hold your phone like this. When you're keeping your phone like this on the eye level exactly in front of you, this is a very uncomfortable position, and because it is a very uncomfortable position, you will not use your phone for very long. You will use it for a very short period of time कि ठीक है, friend का message आया, उसको reply दे दिया, ये forward कर दिया, वो forward कर दिया, ठीक है, and then रख दो, because it's a very uncomfortable position. Now, this has got two benefits. One is that because it is at your eye level, it won't cause a strain on your eyes, and second is you will use your phone less. So this is a tip to avoid using your phone for longer hours if you are somebody who is really addicted to using your phone a lot. Now, social media is very important. No wonder it is the invention of it is the need of the hour. We cannot be away from social media and be aware of what all is going on around us. So no wonder social media is very, very important. It helps us to connect with friends, clients, partners and strangers. It is also a great tool for accessing information while serving as a market for business to find customers as well. So no wonder it is very important. It is very useful. It is very, very significant. But how to use it is where your discretion lies. Hi Arush, very good evening, welcome to the session. Now, social media usage may predispose us to great risk to our mental and physical health. These side effects are related to our mental health and well-being and also include great risks to our physical health. Some side effects of social media on our health include. So now, what are the side effects that social media does to our body? So, or to our mental state. So, number one is depression. First of all, let me tell you that depression is a word which we use as commonly as hi. You know, I'm depressed, I'm feeling depressed. मुझे लगता है मुझे depression हो गया. अरे, if you don't know what exactly depression is, please don't use it, right? Depression has to be clinically diagnosed by a psychiatrist, and only then you can claim yourself to be depressed. But then, talking about its linkage with social media, what social media does it takes you to a fantasy world. It takes you to a different world altogether, and you try to sync your reality with this world. You try to sync your reality with this world, and when it does not happen, you feel disappointed. And this disappointment, this lack of satisfaction may lead you to depression. A link between social media use and depression has been identified. This suggests that people previously battling low moods could be tipped into clinical depression due to the quality of interaction on social media, cyberbullying, and engaging arguments on these platforms. Now, I don't think I need to tell you anything about cyberbullying or trolling. When somebody right from celebrities to ministers to political figures to religious leaders, everybody is brutally trolled on social media. Social media is, it has kind of become your virtual society. Now, if your parent or if your, if somebody whom you know very closely comes and gives you a suggestion, hey, I think red will look better on you. You might consider it. You might even listen to it because it's coming from somebody whom you know. But when cyberbullying and trolling happens, it is coming just from a pseudo username whom you never know who is, whom you will never come across, whom you don't know what importance he or she holds, and it will come in such magnitude that it will sink you. It will sink you. The amount of negativity that is available on social media is far more than the amount of good things. So you have to make sure that you are very, very wise when you're dealing with your social media platforms. Okay? Then, addiction. Researchers have found that social media addiction could be as serious as nicotine addiction. Also, people addicted to social media exhibited physical withdrawal signs and symptoms when access to social media was revoked. Oh my God. Now, this is very, very serious. So, social media addiction is even worse than nicotine addiction, and they have, studies have showed that if you suddenly take away social media from somebody who is so addicted to it, that person might just withdraw himself or herself. The person might just withdraw himself, and there will be symptoms of, depression in the person if you take away. So that is why, guys, see, they say, there's a saying, God made man, man made money, money made man mad. Similarly, God made man, man made social media, and now social media is controlling and making the man go mad. So you have to use this tool to achieve, not to lose out on yourself and on your personality. Okay? Then, loneliness and envy. As I told you, social media has kind of become a virtual society for all of us, and that is why we are so dependent on it that we think that this is our world, and if that world is not there, we feel lonely and we feel jealous. Envy from following the activities of other users on social media may lead to comparisons between one's finances, body image, and success to that of other users. This may lead to low self-esteem and feelings of extreme loneliness. These social media influencers, the ones who post their holidays, the ones who post about the fancy food that they are eating, the fancy restaurants they are going to, the fancy holidays that they are having. Now, this will not go well with everyone. Some people might feel jealous, some people might feel very, very low, that why am I not able to do it? And then what happens when you try to achieve it? Some people are able to do it, some people are not able to do it. And when you're not able to achieve what your what your XYZ social media achiever has, social media influencer has, you tend to feel very, very low self-esteem. Again, that is very, very wrong, right? Social media, Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook, Twitter, it is all there to make, just to kind of, just to lure you into it. And that is why you're not supposed to fall prey to all that, and you're just supposed to focus on how you can become a better person. How can you use social media for your benefit? Sleep disorders. Most social media users are active most at the bedtime. Bed pe late ke bas we keep on doing it. Due to its addictive nature, the activities often spill into their allotted sleep time. This affects one's health, as sleep is essential for good health, and the lack of it leads to a variety of complications. Persistent disruptions in sleep patterns may lead to sleep disorders. I've spoken a lot about how good sleep is important for everybody of any age. Sedentary lifestyle. With social media sites accessible on mobile devices and computers, many users are often stuck to their seats or beds while using these platforms. This leads to long hours of inactivity and the lack of exercise, right? Hi, the future of social media. I think with time, as like when I was a kid, I don't remember anything called as social media that ever existed. But today we have got so many platforms. I think with time, social media is only going to increase. It is only going to become more and more rampant. But what we have to do is that we have to draw a line for ourselves on how much we are supposed to fall prey to it. Looking at how the current generation is moving, on how in which direction the current generation is moving, I don't think that there is any scope of social media going away from our life. I feel it is only going to enter our life more and more deeper within. So I think it's high time that all of us come together, all of us decide as the future of the world, future of the country, future of the nation, that we draw a line to where we have to stop becoming a prey, or stop becoming a puppet rather, to the social media. And I would like to tell everybody over here that please, please, please watch that Netflix series called Social Dilemma. As I told you, it is done by people who have worked at Twitter, the people, those who have worked at Facebook, those who have worked at Instagram, and they have told that how social media works, how the algorithms work, and how do they play with you. And they have also given in the end, at the end of that documentary, there are tips that a child should not be given a phone in his hand till he reaches high school. So that is what this social media is, a media to learn, to get information, to be aware of what is going on in the world, not become a puppet. Nowadays we get hypnotized by social media, and for hours we are just scrolling, scroll after scroll, scroll after scroll, scroll after scroll, and that really takes a toll on your mental as well as physical health. So that was all about how social media is playing with you and how it is killing you on the mental and the physical level. Now guys, see, the phone is in your hand, which means the remote is in your hand. You have to decide which button for how long you have to press. Okay? So with that guys, we come to the last part, and that is eye problems. Obviously, as I told you, it is also causing a lot of eye problems to all of us because of the screen time exposure. With that guys, we come to the end. I hope you guys got a little bit of insight, and I hope it will help you to reduce your time on social media going forward. With that guys, we come to the end. Thank you so much for watching this beautiful video and this yet another amazing episode of Curious Minds, where I come live every day from 5:30 to 6 on Embibe Achieve CBSE 6 to 8 from Monday to Friday. Make sure that you keep watching. Make sure that you give this video a big fat thumbs up. Do share this video with your friends in school WhatsApp groups, and subscribe to the channel because it's absolutely free. Of course, you're welcome. And until we meet next, this is Pritesh, your host, your dose, and a proud educator from Embibe. Signing off for now. Take care of yourself. Stay healthy, stay happy, stay blessed, and stay away from social media. And until we meet next, guys, do not forget to keep imbibing, because we all believe in you.
Keep imbibing. We believe in you.